I fucked with the yellow lightsaber just like the Sentinels used in
Yeah.
Rebels. Some good things, but overall, I would fill in our last blank spot with it.
I'm going to disagree with you, brother. This
I'm not giving
is
it more than a B.
this movie. I'll compromise with you. All right, I will give this movie a B. This movie ties everything up. We get the action we want, and you know what? I'm actually looking forward to seeing what Rey does with the Jedi Legacy. Is there even going to be a Jedi Legacy? Because she's not fully trained, and I feel like she's still very young and has all that raw emotion. And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those Jedi temples and stuff don't exist. You know, Luke probably, when Luke's whole like reconstruction of the Jedi Order fell, I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking, just said fuck it all. And I'm not surprised if the Emperor.
He didn't destroy all the Jedi temples.
So she would know where to go. Well, she'd have to find out where to go then to continue the Jedi Order.
Which you would need a holocron for.
Unless she wants to do it based off of her own image. But right now we're done. Like, it is presumed that the Emperor is dead, and all we really have is, we only know that Rey's like the only person that I guess practices the light side of the Force. There could be dark side users, but we don't know that yet. So I'd have to give this movie a B. All right, these movies, in my opinion. Now, how do you feel about this? Should it be a B or a C?
I say C, but I feel like this is a battle I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
So.
B.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll tell you why. These movies suffered from something that the others didn't, and if you just simply look at Disney. The art, it's Disney, and I'm not saying that Disney makes bad movies, because they don't. They make very good movies. But the issue was Star Wars. The movies have never been a business decision. Oh, I just knocked into my mic, so that's gonna okay. The movies have never been a business decision. George Lucas wrote these movies, and he wrote them from what he wanted. But the last three movies, those were made to appeal to audiences that weren't the same people who've been watching it for the past 20 years, 30 years. Excuse me. So I feel like the issue is, we get those first 6 movies. Those are movies for Star Wars fans. But the last 3 movies, those are movies for the public. Those are movies that, Disney wanted to make their money, so they wanted to make it more accessible, which is great. Do that. Like, I'm all for new fans, all right? I'm not a gatekeeper, and I'm not going to gatekeep something that has made me happy for so long. But those movies are just too commercial, all right? As much as they're, like, as much as I love the practical effects,
I think they sold more toys and everything off those last 3 movies than they did the first 6.
Exactly.
It was literally a marketing tool.
Like,
Disney was just trying to show, oh yeah, we can still sell Star Wars stuff. Like, it's still prevalent. Like,
and I feel
that's why stuff like that needs to be left to the fans. If Disney wants to oversee, fine, which they're doing now. Like, they're starting to get back on.
They learned. I feel like they learned that lesson, and then that applied with The Mandalorian
and season 7 of Clone Wars.
Yeah, because we saw that Disney probably saw, like, hey, we can get these big name directors, but if these directors don't share the same passion that the fans do, then we're just going to get shat on, because that's what happened. That's what happened to them. But then you give Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau a series. Look what The Mandalorian's done. All right, because yes, Disney, although they want to appeal to us, they make money. They are in the business of making money. All right, and you know how many fucking we have a Grogu toy here. All right, so like, Disney, I guess they learned their lesson from the original, from their trilogy. They learned that lesson to let the fans do it. So I feel like we need to show a little bit of more appreciation to the final 3 movies, because without them we wouldn't have The Mandalorian and other projects that we love so much, because it was a lesson that had to be learned. And with that, I feel like The Last Jedi.
No, don't put it up.
despite all its flaws,
It was
has
bad.
given us the most gifts. So this movie is ultimately
It's not a
an S tier movie.
Get the fuck out of here! No fucking way! Put that shit back down in D tier.
You know what? We're putting all of them up there actually.
no.
Without these movies,
I hate you.
without these movies, we would not have The Mandalorian. We would not have Disney would not have known to give season 7 of the Clone
No.
Wars such great quality.
We're not rewarding them for what they did after the fact.
Without those movies, we
We are
wouldn't
being
have what we
critical
have
for
right
kidding.
now, right? We
Fuck
wouldn't
you.
have the Ahsoka series coming out.
And you
We
call
wouldn't
me
have
a fanboy.
we wouldn't have the Book of Boba coming out, all right?
No, put
Those
them back.
movies are all S tier movies.
They're not. Hey,
Thank
as
you
for
guys.
kidding, as for kidding.
Thank you
God.
guys for watching this video. This is our ranking of the original
Disappoint me.
of all the movies, of all the
You're a
Skywalker
disgrace
movies.
to the universe.
I'll see you guys next week. Let me know if you guys want more long
Fuck
episodes
you.
like this. Goodbye.